Hello, my name is Nilaus, and this is a short channel update. So while we do that, let's just watch the base here as I go about talking a bit. So I would like to actually celebrate or have a channel update because I've reached 2,000 subscribers. I'm very happy with that, but it's also a good time for some reflection, and that's the purpose of this one. So I wanted to recap on what I'm adding and what I'm subtracting from the content I now produce. So as it is now, I'm running my marathon automation campaign twice a day. This is heavily modded, about as heavily modded, more complex as it can be with Angel+Bob+AAI on a marathon setting. So that's going to run like forever. I realize, additionally, on top of that, I'm also playing a collaboration with KatherineOfSky on the Death World. I'm really enjoying that very much, and hopefully so is she, and I expect that to continue for a long time to come. So regarding the content produced in terms of the this train in terms of the marathon automation, I realized that this is kind of my thing, the heavily modded, the really complex stuff, but I also realized that it might hit a narrow audience because it appeals to people who are beyond the vanilla game and really know the game, and they will watch it mainly for entertainment and for inspiration, which is cool, and I really enjoy it. I want to continue that, but I also think that there's a wider audience to reach who will watch, let's say, number 50 episode and watch structures they don't understand, vehicles they don't understand, ores they've never seen before, and interactions that they've never seen before. Technology as well that doesn't make any sense, and that'll probably scare a lot of people off, and that's a shame because that's not the point. I don't want this to be a campaign where you must watch from 1 to episode 200 before it to make any sense. Therefore, I also want to add something. So in terms of what I've also added since my last milestone is actually the streaming part. If you're not familiar with it, I'm streaming currently every Tuesday and Thursday. I may cut down this because it's actually quite a commitment compared to the rest of my my activities outside of this gaming universe. But I'm definitely streaming Thursday. I'm playing the Marathon Real World, where I have managed to persuade KatherineOfSky to join, and we are having such a great time. And I think that shows, and I hopefully everyone else will also see that this is we're having a good time, and I think it shows. We'll continue with that as long as we find that interesting, or until we complete that campaign. So let's talk about the new content that I expect to add or change. I'll take my marathon automation campaign and run it and change it from twice a day to once a day. That will of course mean that it's going to run much longer, but I don't mind this. If considering the fact that this will probably be a 200 plus episode, I just want this to be something in the background where anyone who wants to see sort of what advanced things can do can follow along, provide input. And I think that'll be really enjoyable. Hopefully that's the intention. It will also... Now go away, you thing. Go away. Shoo. You're supposed... Where are you going? Oh, that one. There. So considering it's 200 episode, really doesn't matter if I run once a day or twice a day, because it's going to be a lot of time that it will pass. It will not be like a blitz thing. On top of that, I will be conducting every 10th episode will be a recap, so that if you've missed it, you can just catch the round numbers in the 10th and then be caught back up. Because I realized that people will not want to watch everyone, and not everyone will want to watch everything, and it'll be hard to get into it. So if I do a recap every 10th episode, then there's always like once every 1.5 weeks, there's a reset in terms of accessibility. So that's only reducing the content, but I'm also adding something else. This is the reason why I'm cutting down on that one, in order to add more. I want to create some content that is more accessible to everyone. And in terms of that, I want to actually create a campaign that is a completely vanilla default settings campaign. And so far, I think I'm going to call it Factorio Done Right. This will be heavily focused on optimal ways of doing this early game, optimal ways of transitioning from this thing, how to build the main boss, how to do smelting setups, how to do plastic, how to do oil, how to do nuclear, how to do everything, and just basically not build the fastest playthrough, but build it really crisp, like very clean setups, That'll be my focus, and I'll be spending more time on explaining. So this is a load balancer, this is a train stacker, and how do they work? It will also be sort of my world where I will be conducting some more additional tutorials, because I feel that there is a need for more basic tutorials. I'm currently have some tutorials on the more advanced, like logistics train network, Angels mods, Cursor Blueprint, advanced autonomous industries. Those are really advanced ones, but I think there are also room for and a need for tutorials on the basic parts of the game. So I really want to dive into that as well and really show this is how it's done. And then lastly is in terms of my content streaming wise, I'm, as I said, streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays, so please drop by. Feel free to drop by if you like. I will, however, probably at some point in the near future take at least one of those days and start introducing a non-factorial game. Wow, how about that? And that will actually be in terms of adding Darkest Dungeon. It's a completely different game, and I think it's important for me that it is a completely different game that I add. So don't be alarmed if you decide to tune in and see that it's not Factorial, but it's Darkest Dungeon. It's a really beautiful gothic roguelike, and it's extremely hard. It's a really deep learning curve like Factorio, and that's the part where I really expect that to, or want that to be a success. So I'm really looking forward to that. No, go away. So that's what I have on the agenda in terms of the content for the next milestones in terms of my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel. So hopefully you will follow me along the journey. Please leave a like or comment below in terms of what do you think about these ideas. Does it make sense? I can see this green setup is not correct, so I'm gonna have to fix it. Don't comment on that, please. I know. However, on other stuff like does it make sense? Then I want to do a tutorials, a vanilla campaign, other type streaming activities, that kind of thing. So I thank you very much for your support so far, and I hope you will continue to follow and provide the comments. I really do appreciate it. Or drop by the Discord channel where we have lots of good discussions and ideas, and also do have community maps once in a while. So thank you very much for joining, and see you out there.